Hi everyone. This is my first time to attend IMMAP. I'm Flash Antonio. My day job is I'm with the MVP group of companies as well. I work for Smart as a process supervisor. I handle new technology, Android, HTC, iPhone. We were part of the team that launched iPhone in the Philippines for Smart. The Net phone, BlackBerry, the whole, geeky stuff. But delving more into being a geek is that I started out literally with toys, action figures, until now, no kidding, comic books, and hence the nickname, The Flash, because I also cosplay. So I'm not cosplay is a play with words with costume play. So you actually role play about certain characters in Western or anime or gaming universe, and then you suit up as those characters. Sorry, but I'm not a male Alodia Gosing Fiao, ha? So don't expect me to wear short skirts and a wig. I'm actually cosplaying Tony Ferrer tonight, no? All white and probably Vong Navarro's Agent X44. Anyways, there's actually a fine line between nerds and geeks. Yung nerds, yun yung normally typecasted as like guys with thick glasses, suspenders. They're technically antisocial. They're the cerebral guys. Sila yung like super smart people, kinda aloof. Geeks are like you and me. It's just that we're kinda passionate about a certain fandom. So it's like you could probably be a interior design geek for that matter. Looking at that, being passionate about what you like. Actually, I'm here with one of my friends, Tim Villasor. He cosplays as well as Batman. You know the Christian Bale suit? He's gonna come out later this year as, like, hopefully it looks like Christian Bale. Can you show your hair, pare? Like the Christian Bale look? Yeah. Well, during our like weekends, like incidentally tomorrow, we'll be suiting up as characters, no? So anyway, how do you actually spot a geek? Yeah, yeah, we don't like prance around and like sexy and you know it, like outfits. Um, it's kind of easy to spot a geek. If you're in the workplace, more often than not, yung workstations doon would probably have action figures or anything na naka-display. Anime action figures, comic books. Yun. They normally quote stuff from comic books or movies. They most likely memorize an entire comic book. Um, the thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that actually I just got nominated online. I wasn't really like pushing for having a spot here. It's actually an honor to be with Sir Martin, Sir Manio, everybody else in here. Like you guys are really professionals with what you do, and what I do is just like a pastime, for weekends and stuff. But geeks are actually willing spenders. I'll give you an example. Volkswagen came out with a Star Wars ad, increased their sales. Snickers came out with a Batman ad, increased their sales. You know why? Because there's a certain niche market for geeks. If you tap into that certain niche market, yung geeks na yon, they would willingly spend. Alam mo yun? When you touch that chord in them na like, come out with a Lord of the Rings like kind of ad, and then they can easily relate. So yun din yun. Conversely, if you parang come out wrong, sablay yung kuha mo for the geek market, they will talk about it every day. That's like negative remarks every freaking day. Twitter, Facebook, it's like saying parang sa Twilight. Okay, sample. But I'm not a Twilight fan, no? So it's like for vampires. Vampires don't shimmer or glitter in daylight. So if you're like an Anne Rice kind of fan and your vampire perspective is like Lestat, just like disappears into walls and doesn't have a reflection or something, then suddenly you watch Twilight. You got anti-vampire Twilight, parang ganon. So what I'm trying to drive at is that geeks are just like you and me, except that we take things more passionately about it. Sometimes we go the extra mile, we just suit up, we collect action figures. Incidentally, before I close, my mom is the first geek in my family. She was the one who got me into action figures, comic books. My first comic book was X-Men #1 back in '94. My mom got me that. Baliktad. Most of the parents today would say, "Wag kang bumili ng comics kasi it's violence, full of sex, blah blah blah." Siya baliktad. She gave me my first comic book. My graduation gift back in elementary, grade 6, was The Death of Superman. I am not shitting you guys. Death of Superman, the whole compilation. And she was the first one who finished it. Siya pa yung umiyak. Because she was a huge fan of Clark Kent. So, alam mo yun, most likely one of your office mates would be a geek. Two, na naging high school or college classmate mo are geeks. Geeks are everywhere. We are not the 1%. We're actually the 99. So, Sir Martin is actually a tech geek. I mean, okay, I'll give you an example. I have here 2 Batman buttons. I'll give you these are from the San Diego Comic Con. You'll just claim it from me later. You're exempted. I'll ask a question, super quick. Superman came out in Action Comics, right? Which superhero came out in Detective Comics? Clue, he's known as the Caped Crusader. So who answered first? And you're like, yes, it's Batman. So yung mga ganon, like, you have this certain geekery pa din. It's not full-blown geekery. I don't expect her, to go around in malls and dress up as Catwoman or something. Bro, there's a certain geek in us. So, from a marketing perspective then, if you know how to market your product, most likely you'll attract geeks. Doesn't matter if it's Western, if it's anime, if it's gaming, cosplay. That's why Alodia is so big right now. Gets no? Philippines doesn't really have that like Alodia presence. Bro, like she goes like to TV5, she goes like Wheatgrass and like, like really cute poses. Kasi she gets to capture that segment of the market, the youth. Alam mo yun? So yeah, basically that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you to IMMAP. Thank you to Smart. They actually allow me to post my action figures in the office. I go around and trick or treat in costume, Flash. I'm actually supposed to go in Flash costume, pero sige, I'll just probably go normal today. Thank you.
Okay, so from one geek